Hello, my name is Benjamin Piper, also goes by Golden Bacon. I'm here today with Danny Helmer, a YouTuber is interested in documentaries, especially about politics. So, Danny, how are you?
I'm doing great, Benjamin.
Awesome. Awesome. So, for our first question, um, how did you start your YouTube channel? Why did you want to make your own YouTube channel in the first place?
Well, I'm sure you started the YouTube channel back in the days too when you were young.
Yeah.
Everybody has. It's kind of like what they say a canon event in the young generation, but uh I first started making gaming videos when I was like 10. That was like 7 years ago. We all do that. And it was cringe, but then I started making history videos, kind of
Mhm.
like edits, kind of cringe, but if you make money off of it, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, for sure.
And
The-
I started getting views and skyrocketing views actually. And now
Unironically,
I'm
yes.
doing great. I'm doing great right now on my
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah, like because like one of them has like is doesn't like the number one has like 2.2 million for some
3 million, I
ridiculous.
think, something
Jesus
like that.
Christ. Yeah. The best I ever did was I was doing like you said gaming videos. I did a bunch of War Thunder and then I put a bunch of meme edits and like two of them blew up with like the 24,000 views. Like they were actual videos. They weren't like shorts. I should have put them on shorts. If it was on shorts, it probably would have gotten 3 million. Do you
What's
actually
this
make money off of that?
yes I do. I
Holy
mean,
shit.
it's not YouTube Shorts don't really give you that much. It's like
Mhm.
17 cents per 1,000 views.
Okay.
It's not that great, but I take it. I'll take it any day
Yeah,
out
of
of the
course.
week.
Shit, we should start doing shorts. This is why we need to make this podcast, man. We need to start
I
fucking
agree
shit
to
up.
it. We should get some more people on it though.
Yeah. Well, I know we can get like one or two people. I know Bull Moose is interested for sure. I know he would definitely want to be on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what made you interested in history and historical documentaries in the first place?
The United States. I mean, come on. Um let's see. So I first started with the US presidents, Theodore
Mhm.
Roosevelt. I mean, Theodore Roosevelt mainly. I just attracted to the personal life of each and one of them. Starting with George Washington to Joe Biden, I guess, or Donald Trump because he's the 47th president.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So
That's
that
what got yeah,
yeah.
that's what got me into it. What about you? I know you like the presidents.
Yeah, so for me I've always been a history nerd. Like for almost every subject, like even when I was super young, I was obsessed with the Titanic for some reason. I have no idea why. Like I could actually draw like the Titanic full detail all the way down to the last minute detail. And but like from there it just escalated. Like I'm mostly like a war history nerd, so I love World War I, World War II. And then,
Oh
of
yeah.
course, obviously, presidents and other stuff like that have a huge part in it. And then I actually ran into you that way because I was just scrolling through the shorts and then yours popped up. And I'm like, I've never seen this documentary before of Theodore Roosevelt. So I went and binged the entire thing overnight.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I saw the Washington one, and then I binged the entire thing overnight, and I just kept repeating. And I'm like, oh, this guy's a Discord server. And then I joined it, didn't say anything for months. And then, like after the election, I'm like, maybe I should say something. And then these guys are just going like crazy, and then they're like
Yeah.
making Joe Biden memes and shit all the time, shit posting. And I'm just like, frankly, this is bigly, bigly. We need to do great here. And then I just started shit
Yeah.
posting.
Why not, dude? I mean, come on.
It's
Why not have
great.
a Discord and just start shit posting on there?
You know, I think like the best Discord servers actually like allow you to do a lot of things. Of course, there needs to be certain rules. You can't just do crazy
Definitely.
shit.
Yes.
But like there are some Discord servers where like they won't have a meme page. They won't have like an image page. They won't have like all these different things. And it's just like, okay, so what's the point of this server? Like just talk about random shit. Like like the
Quick,
half the fun is making memes.
what are you gonna talk about? Skippity toilet, whatever they
Yeah.
say.
But you can't like use Like some of them don't even allow like gifts. Like the beauty of the Discord server is allowing you to show people what you're talking about. So if you make a reference, you can like post it and then like, oh yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So like Joe Biden eating ice cream or some shit.
Chocolate chip.
Yeah, chocolate chip. I got my chocolate chip. Dude, okay, I don't know how political I want to make this interview, but I'm gonna screw it. Do you think Joe Biden voted for Trump?
Okay, dude.
Do you think Joe Biden voted for Trump? Like, come on.
I think there's a possibility that
I
he
think there's
did.
like a 90% chance. Like, no, like if you seen
90%.
the pictures where like Obama and Trump versus a Joe Biden and Trump, it's just like night and day. Like he's just like over there, like, and then Joe Biden's like the biggest fucking smile on that man's face in 4 years.
Okay, maybe he did. Maybe he did.
Like, there's no way. Like, he is the happiest motherfucker alive. He's like, fuck you. Like, you're gonna kick me out? Like, I'm gonna screw you over too. That's why I also like politics is that there's just, especially in the US, there's so many memes because of so much shit goes on. There's so many memes
Yeah,
in
it's
US
funny.
politics.
Politics are funny. Come on.
Politics is funny. Like seriously, I you can hate Trump or Biden or any of these people. Like I disagree with a lot of these people, but damn are they funny. Like they like once in a while you get like the funniest shit. Like just the way Trump talks is the funniest thing. It's like, frankly, we need to do bigly. And like I'm like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on. Dead or alive, who's your favorite president?
Oh, dude.
I know.
Okay, not the best one, right? Because I think the best is
Okay.
Washington, but my favorite one, you know the answer to Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah, your profile picture.
It's
Yeah,
objectively correct. He's the most
I
favorite
agree with
one
that.
ever.
Yeah, I do think he made. I do agree. Like he is definitely probably one of the best ones out there. But the two things he really screwed up on was not going for re-election and then doing third party, because like people were scrambling to basically compare and contrast this election cycle to his election cycle because he was the last president to be currently running for office and survive an assassination attempt and actually got shot like Trump did.
Yeah.
So like people were like, okay, what did this do for him politically? Like it polling wise, of course, the country. This was like 100 years ago, so the country was dramatically different, and he was running as third party, which did not help him at all. I mean, I was kind of shocked to learn that Theodore Roosevelt didn't even win one state in that election. I mean, he obviously polled very high, but I was very shocked to hear that Theodore Roosevelt, when running his third party, he didn't even win like one or two of the states, even though he was super popular at the time.
I mean, he did get the second most popular vote, so that's something,
And
I guess.
yeah, yeah, I guess so. So, how so? Besides all this, how interested are you in politics since your YouTube channel's mainly about politics? Would you be interested to get yourself involved in politics in the future?
Definitely. Maybe I want to go to college, study in political science, frankly. But we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. Indeed, I will, though. Indeed, I will. Like, what else
Okay.
am I gonna do? I feel like this. I was meant. It was destined. I was destined to be in politics. You know.
God, I don't know if I want to make a Trump joke there or not because you're very on that line. I think you're doing that on purpose.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's hilarious. But that's interesting because you're located in Chicago basically, right? Are you in the suburbs of Chicago?
I mean, I'm up north of Illinois. I'm like
Okay.
30 minutes away from
Okay.
Chicago. So,
Yeah, that's pretty close. You said your county went red this election cycle?
actually, it was, but they just updated it and it's blue.
Oh,
It almost went red by
reminds me
like
of Bucks
200 votes.
County. Um, have you been looking at Bucks County recently?
No, I have
No.
not.
Well, apparently they're basically it's down to 200 300 votes red, but I mean it's not going to affect, Trump won Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Scott Pressler, that was like his goal was basically get Bucks red, and he did. And then all of a sudden there's all these election challenges in the local courts that they're basically counting ballots that were basically thrown out earlier. So and then that's basically whittling the numbers. So that's very recent. So like your county, Bucks County might actually be flipped blue by the end of all of it.
Oh,
I mean, it won't
okay.
make a difference, but it's real bullshit. Uh,
Yeah. My county's Winnebago County, so if the people want to
okay.
know, it's Winnebago County.
I'll take a look at that after this. See how close it was. You said like 200, 300 votes?
Yeah, something like that. Unless they
Damn.
just re-updated it and now it's like 1,000.
But it's like 99% in. So I'm like, how
Yeah.
how the fuck did you fuck that up? But so where were you personally on election night?
Streaming the whole thing.
Really? You're on?
Yeah, what?
Fuck, I should have gone on.
8 hours.
Damn, you were on for 8 hours streaming the whole thing.
Yeah, till like
Damn.
4 a.m. till Trump did his speech at the end of
Yeah.
it.
That's how long I stayed up. I basically waited until like everything was official because I don't know if people remember. Last time I went to bed at 3 a.m. on an election night, everything went red to blue. Uh 2020 much? Does
What
anybody remember
happened?
that?
What?
The fuck happened? Where's 13 million votes, Joe? Where did they go? Where's 13 million votes? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. That's all. That's all. God, Jesus. No, but I think the final tally is that they're saying is that Trump won popular vote by 3 million. So not
Oh yeah.
4 to 6, but still quite a
What is it
bit for
like
sure.
1.8%?
Yeah. Which
Something
I
like
would
that.
have I would have never guessed he would even win the popular vote in the first place. Like I was watching Alan Lichtman the entire time and watch his fucking melt
Oh,
out.
look at him watching.
Dude,
He's
I was like, holy shit, because I don't know like that much about like I mean, I know a lot about statistics, like the if you looked at past polling and just compared and contrast, you could see, oh yeah, Trump was underestimated in 2016, even 2020.
mhm.
So the question was, will he be underestimated this time? Well, they said, oh, they've already corrected that and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, is that true? And sure enough, it wasn't. Uh, they underestimated the shit out of him. Atlas
Yeah.
Intel was the only one that was kind of correct, basically. Um, but even I was skeptical on election night. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was too, kind of.
yeah, yeah, what were your thoughts on that's another question. What were your thoughts on the 2024 election? Did you expect Trump to even win?
Uh, well, I saw your interview with the Prod Home guy. Is that it? What's his Patrick Prod Home?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like what he said. Like you're gonna go in with the confidence of him winning. Like
Yeah, it's your
exactly what
home
he said.
team.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, I guess I am an independent, but kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, going in with your home team.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm
I was once I saw Virginia go red, go red a little bit
yeah.
at the beginning of the start of what when did Virginia? I think it was 7 p.m.
Yeah, it was around
I don't
there,
remember,
seven,
but
eight, nine, around there.
I was like, whoa, he's actually doing good in Virginia, so he's probably gonna get the popular vote.
Hmm.
And he sure is. He got it. He
Well,
got it.
people were
Frankly, I
looking,
didn't expect it.
frankly, but no, people were looking at. I was super impressed with Florida. Florida was
Oh
so
yeah,
quick.
he
They were
dominated
speed
it.
running that shit, like just counting all the votes. I mean, what did it take it like 2 to 3 hours to count 13 million votes? And he won by like 13, 14, 15%. And that's what the Patrick Prudeau guy said. He's like, whatever Texas does, the rest of the country does. So he was looking at Texas, kind of like you did with Virginia. Um,
Yeah,
he was like, okay, how much of a lead does he have? Because he knows he's going to win Texas, but the question is how much of a lead. And but
and
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. But like during Allen's thing, like I was hearing him saying like this or that, and now I know it was copium. But the I still love him. I still love, I still want to talk to him. One of these days, I'll get him on here. I always do. I always get him on here.
You got to.
But
I'll
of
help you out.
course. Okay, okay. But no, I was watching him and he was kind of correct. Like Patrick said, like his keys aren't wrong. His bias was.
Hmm.
And
Yep.
that was the question I wanted to ask him 3 weeks before the election. That's when I send out my invite. And I was just looking at look at Dade County, man. Dade County has
Yep.
predicted the outcome for Wisconsin since Bill Clinton days in 92. And it went blue. And Trump still won it. He said, fuck you. Uh, fuck you. I'm gonna take this anyways. And I'm just like, holy shit, man. And one thing I did mention literally a year and a half ago during the primaries was the Muslim vote in Detroit. Because I actually went to
Yeah.
Detroit this year. Um, I went there. It was a ghost town. I didn't ask anyone their political stuff or anything like that. But one thing I noticed during the primaries is that during the DNC primaries, there was over 100,000 votes uncommitted because of the war in Palestine and Israel. I'm like, guys, that's 100,000 votes. That's a yikes, my guy. That is not good. 100,000 votes is more than enough to sway an entire state, especially a
Yep.
swing state election. I mean, Jesus. But
That it
yeah.
was bigly, honestly, what Trump would say. Bigly.
He definitely had a Big Mac and a Diet Coke. Actually, I saw a post today um of like the whole gang basically eating a
Yeah.
McDonald's and diet. Did you see that?
Yeah,
I
you
think I
just see
posted. Oh
RFK
yeah, I
eating it.
sent
He's
it
like,
to
"What am
you.
I doing?
Yeah.
Why is RFK eating the Big Mac? What are you
So
doing?"
he actually mentioned this before the election, believe it or not. People were criticizing him because, McDonald's and Donald Trump go hand in hand. So
Yeah.
he said, like, I don't hate McDonald's or Diet Coke or anything like that. It's just the things they put in them. So like you
Yeah.
could take out, this coloring paste, you could take out this, you could take out that. You don't need to add all these chemicals. Like you can go just look at Europe. I mean, they have the exact same taste of a Diet Coke, but they don't have that all the chemicals in it. He just basically wants to do that. And frankly, I don't think Trump's gonna like it if he took away his McDonald's.
Just keep Kennedy away from the vaccines, and I think America should be good.
All right. Let's keep the brainworms away from him too while you're at it. Yeah,
Kennedy, don't go to Africa. You're gonna get
you
it
gotta get
again.
it again. You gotta get it again. Stop eating the bears, Kennedy. Stop eating the bears.
The dogs. He
The
ate his
dogs, they're
dog.
eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. God, that guy. What are we gonna do with that guy?
I know.
I don't actually know. But
I think in 20 years from now, I feel like America's gonna love Trump.
Oh,
That's what it looks
100%.
like.
100%. I mean, just look at like this election. I mean, people like the biggest thing, and I think Bernie actually put it perfectly. I would low key I actually like Bernie. Um, but he said the Democratic Party have forgotten about the working class, so don't be surprised if the working class forgets about you. And that's like 100%
Ooh,
true. That's a
that's
hundred
a good
percent what
quote.
happened. No, it's a great quote. I think that puts it perfectly because,
Great. Yes.
yeah. So I think that yes, the election sucked for Biden because Biden was given a presidency that just came back from COVID and he had to basically raise all the rates and just to fix all the economic problems. Yes, it sucked. I got that. Gas was filling up a tank of gas was $120. Yes, but his job he failed at was to lower once he got that all fixed to lower everything back to what it was, and he completely failed at that with
Yeah.
of course the war in Ukraine, with the war with Israel and Palestine didn't help him at all, and then of course he barely knew he was even alive, so uh he had no idea what the hell to do. So I think that's what also cost him the election. What do you think is actually, I'm gonna ask this, um What do you
Go
think was
ahead.
the most major factor in this election cycle for Trump's victory? What was the
The
points for it?
main, like, are you talking policy wise?
No, like timeline. So like this event happened and that was it. That was game.
Let's see. We got so much. We got him, the mugshot. We got what?
Mhm.
The
Yeah,
assassination.
Butler,
Um,
Pennsylvania.
I would say I'm gonna go for it. I think it's the attempted assassination. I think that's
Yeah.
like,
I
yeah,
think that
because
was
he got
definitely
an
the most
endorsement
shocking.
from Elon Musk.
Hmm.
Uh, RFK Jr. helped out significantly, I think, with
Hmm.
the independent vote, which is
Yeah.
bigly, Trump would say. And yeah, I think it's the attempted assassination. What do you think it is? I want to hear
I
your
agree with
thoughts.
you because that kind of snowballed into everything. Not just it was Elon, but Joe Rogan
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
actually gonna invite him on at all until that assassination attempt. That he said after that he knew he had to have him on there. So
We're gonna get money. He's like Joe Rogan's like, we're gonna get the biggest paycheck from this guy, so we gotta get Trump in there. I'm
100%,
joking. Something like
100%.
that.
It's like his second most viewed video right now. I think it's at like 60 million or something.
Oh
That
yeah, I
interview
saw that.
easily.
Wow.
I'm surprised it's not more actually. But it definitely helped with some things. Um
Mhm.
for this election cycle, what do you think was the worst decision the Democratic Party made in this election cycle for the Harris campaign?
Oh yeah, I think you might know what it is.
I, I don't
Kicking
know.
Joe Biden
Oh,
out. I mean,
no,
frankly, they got
100%. Yeah, his polling numbers sucked, but I think he could have like got him back a lot better than Harris did. I mean, yeah, technically the polling was better underneath Harris, but like I don't know. There was so many things they did wrong.
yeah, and I don't think Harris had that. Like I went on her website one time and
Mhm.
I didn't see like any policies.
But
So
like that's like a campaign failure. I don't know why they didn't just like okay, so like let's say you're gonna copy Trump. I know you can't really do that, but like if you're gonna copy him, just go and do it, or just say like, hey, we didn't gonna do this and this and that. And then she couldn't do a single interview, and then that really cost her as well. And then she could barely even she could talk, but the thing was is that when she was just left alone, she had no idea what to say. She was always worried about saying the right thing, so she always ended up saying the wrong thing. She wasn't
yeah.
confident in any of her answers whenever she was supposed to give them. Now, I will say Harris did win by far. I don't care how you want to put this. She won that debate against Trump because Trump fell for every single trick. He fell right into their hands, basically.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
I mean, yes, it was a 3-on-1, and there's that Art of the Surge documentary, so you could see all the behind the scenes and all that stuff. But still, regardless, Trump should have known better to say, hey, why didn't you do this, do that? Because all he had to do was basically just hit him over and over and over again. Why didn't you do it? And he did do that, but at the end, and everyone just remembers the cats and dog thing. That's when I thought Trump was actually
Yeah.
gonna lose. When he said that cats and dog shit, I was like, fucking damn it, you idiot! You fucking idiot! God, you're so stupid. God, why would you say that alive anywhere? They're eating the dogs, eating the cats.
That was a blunder. That was a blunder.
That
But
was
it
more
became a
than a
great meme.
blunder. It did because he is so lucky that became a meme because like someone made it into a song or something. He is
Yeah.
so lucky. He is so lucky. God, fucking I to this day, I think that is probably one of the worst political debate moments in US history or will ever be. Him saying that live in front of hundreds of millions.
It was funny. Come on.
It was funny, but like you're not supposed to say that. Jeez Louise. Yes, it was funny, but like that's not wrong moment, wrong time, man. If it was at a rally, it would have been funny, but not at debate night. The only debate, by the way, with Harris.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Um, what are your thoughts on the JD Vance and Tim Walz debate?
I was actually gonna bring this up.
Mm.
Um, I become friends with school shooters. That's what Tim Walz said. But I know some of the news stations said that it was a tie.
It
It's
wasn't the time.
like the
Mm.
don't they send how do they find out who wins? How do they do this? What's the
I think
process
I mean,
to do that?
there really isn't a process, but it's more like general agreement. So, like, I think Trump lost in a landslide because he fell into every single trap, and he said the dogs and cats line, which was really, really stupid. Yes, it was funny, but it's stupid. So that's why I think he lost. But
Yeah.
for JD Vance, I think it was body language. I think that's why he won because he was calm, collected, he was super smart, always saying the right things. He
Yep.
was diverting the conversation to what he wanted it to be every single time where Waltz was like, "Huh?"
Yeah, he just looks
And then of
stupid.
course JD Vance just looks at the camera like Jim from The Office, and I'm like, "Damn, this guy's good."
And they also tried to 3v1 him too. JD
They
Vance. They wanted to
totally did.
3v1.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it was almost the exact same scenario with Trump and Vance, but Vance obviously did a way better job. He didn't fall for the tricks. He just like brought it back to the conversation of, hey, we have these wars going on. We need to end them. Hey, all these people are suffering underneath this economy. We should lower the gas prices and food prices and housing
Yeah.
where they're just talking about nonsense and being friends with school shooters. Um, that was the killing blow for Tim Waltz. That was just like the face palm moment. I had a face palm moment for Trump. I had a face palm moment for Waltz. Um, but
I'm surprised he didn't correct himself. I don't think he even knew that he said that, right?
did he not? Did
I
he
don't
actually
know.
not know he said that? I mean,
He's
I
I
know
become friends with
he
school
was trying to get
shooters.
sympathy, but like, um, and then of course Vance. I think Vance is a lot more moderate in the way he speaks, like maybe not his actions, but
Yeah.
Trump makes, a big show. Like that's how he does it. Like he makes himself look stupid. He makes himself like he makes himself loud and proud. He's a New Yorker. He doesn't care what he says. He doesn't like if you don't like it, damn, that sucks. But we're gonna help you anyways. But Vance is like cool, calm, collected, like one of the biggest things about that night is that he's like Walt said that his daughter saw a shooting and he like, hey, I'm sorry to hear that, man. And it honestly kind of reminded me of Mitt Romney, like those debates. I know you don't
Yeah.
remember that, but maybe you have looked back because Mitt Romney was a huge
Yeah.
moderate. I think the way JD Vance like speaks is very intelligent and obviously he has a stance, but at the same
Yeah.
time it's also very calm and collected, which is also more moderate. So yeah,
Definitely.
that's
I think obviously since Trump won the election, I think it was a great pick for VP. At the time, I was like,
yeah.
never heard of this guy. Never heard of
Who
her.
the
Who's
fuck
JD
is
Vance?
this
Never heard of
idiot?
her.
No, seriously.
But I was like, you go.
Okay, okay. But like when I heard this guy got picked instead of like I don't know like Tim Scott from like Georgia, I was like, "Oh my fucking God, what a stupid pick." And apparently Barron picked him, not Trump. Yeah, yeah, Barron was the one who recommended this
Oh
guy.
my God.
And I'm like, "Where the fuck did you find this idiot?" And then the whole couch allegation came out. I'm like, "Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
God, he fucked the couch." But yeah, you go.
That's in his book, right? The couch thing.
No, it's not. It's
Where is it
not.
at?
They just made it up.
He never did it?
Nope,
What? I thought he did.
I did too.
Wait,
I
what?
100%. It's an allegation. It's a claim.
I was about to say, I mean, this guy's relatable. I mean, I did the same too. I'm joking.
I fucked the couch.
But
Yes.
I was gonna say, I thought maybe Vivek would have been a great choice because he has a way with words. Uh, like he's like Chat GBT on another level, man.
He is. He's very, very smart. And Vivek, I loved Vivek. I literally voted for him in the primary. I kind of wasted my vote. Sorry, Iowa. Um, but no, I loved Vivek and just like how well he was a lot younger, he connected with the young vote a lot better than anyone. I think even
Yeah.
better than Trump. But I'm just glad that he somehow found a way on his cabinet. I find it ironic that almost everyone that ran against Trump is now somehow like on his cabinet.
Oh,
Like he
yeah.
just absorbed them
That's
all
funny.
into a whole new party. Like even the independent RFK is now like RFK was like, "Yeah, I see the writing on the wall. I ain't gonna win this shit. Can I just join you?" All right.
You could join.
You can
You could join in.
join, but no touching the McDonald's. McDonald's mine. No Diet Cokes. No Diet Cokes. He actually said something like that. He said for like some reporter asked him saying like what is RFK gonna do in your cabinet? Obviously he's the health administrator and all that stuff. But like he's big on health, he's big on like healthy kids and all that stuff. But the oil's mine. Like you can't like we have to use the I know he's gonna disagree with that, but like you have to
Yeah.
like drill baby drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
Drill
Frankly.
baby.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah.
I wish I had a camera so you could see me doing it too. I'm doing it right now.
Okay,
Just imagine me doing it. Okay, I'm doing it.
well, yeah, yeah. You can get a camera for Christmas. How about that? I'll gift you a
Uh
camera for Christmas.
oh my, so generous, Benjamin.
Well, I can afford it now. Uh, but yeah. So this is kind of moving on because people are already asking about this question all over. Is what are your thoughts on the 2026 midterms? Do you think Republicans can hold the House and Senate, or do you think there would be too much infighting?
Uh, I guess it all depends on how good Republicans do during
Hmm.
this absolutely landsliding victory. Popular vote, electoral vote, House, Senate, presidency. I mean, I guess it all depends on how great they do. But
Hmm.
right now, I feel like they can hold on to these bigliest things. Frankly, they can hold on to it if they just do really good. If Trump can end the war in Ukraine,
Hmm.
it'll be great for the Republicans. And I think they could win in 2028. I know you talk about 2026, but I feel like they could win the
That's my next
presidency in
question.
2028 too. Oh,
Well, it's kind of related to that. I'm glad he actually said that though, because I think he will. I think he will. Like maybe it won't be the best deal of the world. Like maybe Russia holds on to its gains, but like a temporary ceasefire or something.
yeah,
Like,
something like that.
because like you got to stop the killing. And same thing with Hamas and Israel. I know people say
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Trump loves Israel" and all that stuff. Like this is Donald J. Trump we're talking about. He don't give a shit who you are. He only cares what Americans do. And if he's like, if we're sending billions and billions of dollars to Israel, he's gonna be like, nah, like you're on your own. Fuck you. Like you had billions of dollars already. And so he's gonna put the American people first. He's gonna end the wars or stop funding altogether. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, all right, this is not my problem, dude. You had 4 years to figure it out. But
I think that's actually uh I think that's actually a factor on why Harris lost because
mm,
of the Biden administration. I mean,
yeah,
if Biden can solve it, how is Harris gonna solve it? I mean, come on.
she ain't gonna. No, I asked multiple people because I have a lot of friends that disagree with me because I'm gonna admit it, I'm center right because like there's a lot of things on the left I 100% agree with. And like I
Oh yeah.
said, I would actually probably consider voting for Bernie if he made a good argument. Of course, he's not gonna run again. He's too old at this
He's like
point.
80, 83, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's really smart though. He's like ridiculously smart though. But yeah, I can't say anything because our governor Chuck Grassley is literally like 99, but somehow he's like working just fine. And we love him. He's really smart. But
99?
yes, or
Oh
well,
my
he's in his 90s. I know that. But like we
wow.
keep voting him because he's just that good at his job. But he likes ice cream too. There's got to be some correlation with
Everybody
that.
likes ice cream,
Everybody that's
frankly.
older likes ice cream. Like there's some kind of correlation with that. But so
Yeah.
So I'm not I'm sure that Trump will end the war somehow, or at least stop funding altogether and just focus on the American people and making the economy great. That's probably going to be his number one goal. I mean, and the Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, is going to help
Oh
a
yeah.
huge margin with that. I think they can cut 2 trillion. I think they can easily cut 2 trillion from the
Oh my
deficit.
God. It's gonna be bigly. This is gonna
It's
be
going to
like
be
the
bigly.
greatest aftermath
Well,
ever.
I love to bring this up. You guys got to remember, Donald J. Trump, probably the most American patriot of all time. Like this man wanted military parades everywhere, like to show off. Um, he is hosting the 250th anniversary.
Oh yeah.
Not no, not just that, the World Cup in 26 and the Olympics in 28. What the fuck do you guys think is gonna happen? There's gonna be tanks rolling around. There's gonna be F-22 Raptors flying overhead. The
Hell
American
yeah.
flags everywhere. Welcome to America. We say Christmas now.
Finally, dude. Finally.
Final. This is bigly. This is bigly. So, who do you think will run in 2028 for the Republican and Democratic Party?
Okay. It's gonna be Tucker Carlson and Taylor Swift. I'm joking.
That's a first.
I saw that in the new campaign trail mod. But I think again, it depends how good GD Vance is, how his
Mhm.
influence as VP is gonna if I don't how his influence as VP is gonna influence the United States, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh so I think it might be JD Vance,
Mhm.
frankly.
Yeah.
And his VP, I want it to be Vivek. Vivek
I
would
I
be
agree.
a great VP. And as for the Democrats, I don't know if I could see an AOC. I'm still thinking about that.
No. No. It's probably gonna be Ben Shapiro from Pennsylvania.
Oh yes,
It's gotta be him. If it's
and
not
his
him, they're screwed.
yeah,
Like
and then his
every
VP
other
is
option is
AOC.
terrible. No, don't do AOC. Jesus Christ, never do AOC. She's way too radical.
Why
Um,
not do her? Why
I,
not
I-
do her? Come on,
why are you saying it like that?
do. I'm joking.
No means keep pushing more. Have you seen that video where she kept saying
I
you're
think
not
so.
trying enough? Just no
Yeah, I
means
think
yes.
Josh Shapiro. Yeah, I
It
think it
has to
might
be
be him.
it has to be Josh Shapiro because um did I just say Ben Shapiro earlier?
No, we're good. You said Josh.
Okay. I think I was like, wait a minute. There's a different Ben Shapiro.
Actually, what do you think about JB Pritzker? Didn't he announce he's going to run in 2028?
JD, wait,
JB
who's that?
Pritzker, governor of Illinois.
Oh, he would get
I
well,
think he
he
did
would have a
announce that he's.
decent chance, but like he won't win the nomination.
I want to see him go against Chris Christie.
No, I
That would be
think
amazing.
Joe Biden will run again. 46-48, baby. Biden's back, baby. The cycle never fucking ends. The
Well,
cycle never ends. We can never get out of this cycle.
dude, Joe Biden. Someone said it on the Discord. I don't know if it was you, but in the 21st century, Joe Biden carried the Democrats. I mean,
Yeah.
Obama won under Joe Biden
Mm.
2 terms, and then Joe Biden. It's all Joe Biden. I
It's
mean, it's
all
just
Joe Biden. He was related to everything in the 21st century.
it's just amazing, man. I actually
God,
feel I feel a little bit bad for him.
I do too.
Rest in peace, Joe.
Yeah, was he a shit president? Absolutely, because he wasn't the president. You can't convince me that, like, for 2 out of the 4 years at least, he was basically not even close running the show. He took off like 48% of his presidency. He was on vacation for 48% of it, which is the most
Oh,
in US president's history. So like you can't convince me that like he was running the show, and I don't think he was. I genuinely don't. Um, like for a lot of decisions, and that's why I feel bad for him because like now I just think of this old guy who's basically begging to get out of the White House and who has no idea what the fuck is going on half the time. Like these next 2 months, because he's still president for like a month and a half. he's just like, all right, screw everyone. I don't care what happens. Like it's senior year in high school for him, and he's about to graduate, and he knows he'll graduate, so nothing matters. Like he's going around the White House right now, I bet, just eating all the ice cream he wants, and he doesn't care what happens next. I mean, that's just my
Oh yeah,
opinion. But so I think
I
for
agree with it.
2028, um, if Gavin Newsom is the nominee, the Democrats lose. Like especially, I think
Yeah.
JD Vance will be the nominee, just because succession and whatnot. I don't. There was a YouTube video by that that alternate history guy like with the
Oh
Z
yeah.
on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I know. Yeah, I think I know.
He said Vivek couldn't win because, or be a VP for that matter, because he's a little too radical, and I agree with that a little bit. He is kind of radical, I'm not gonna lie, even though he is a great speaker, he's amazing at his job, but I could see him being a governor or senator somewhere. I guarantee it. He might actually be able to do that. But I
If
am,
it,
yeah.
yeah, I feel like if he maybe gets some political experience, he could try like in the future, like way in the future, like
Mm.
maybe like
Because he's
16
young.
years or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is young. So
yeah,
is GD Vance.
that's true. He's the youngest vice president ever.
Is he?
Yeah,
I
I
thought it
think
was John
so.
C. Breckinridge of
Of course, you know that.
1856, I think. It might be him. I don't
Um,
know.
I saw I thought I saw I was pretty sure about that. But I know JD looks older because he grew out the beard, which
Oh yeah.
oh my God, him without a beard is
Oh,
fucking cursed.
it looks like he has like a baby
No,
face.
he actually has a baby face. He like had to grow out a beard. I swear to God, like an Abe Lincoln situation happened with him and his girlfriend, where like his girlfriend was looking at him on stage, and I'm like, hey, dude, if you want a chance in this field, you're gonna need to grow a beard, like just like Abe Lincoln, and it worked. It fucking worked. I mean, he is smart, but yeah, he had to get rid of that.
Finally, we have a vice president with a beard. We take it, frankly. We want it.
Have we not had that before?
I think it's been a while.
Oh, okay.
Let me think.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention that much. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. But yeah, moving along. Usually, so this is going to back to your YouTube channel. How long does it usually take for to make one of your YouTube videos or your shorts? How long does it usually take?
Well, when I stream, usually I put it into a video. It would take 3 days, but I even out the hours, so it would be like 3 hours on each day or something. And as for my edits, I actually uploaded one before this interview, like 2 hours
Mhm.
ago, I think.
Oh, damn.
It took like 5 hours to make. It's
Okay.
okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
but I don't
usually how
really make
long it takes.
a ton of money.
Yeah. Yeah. It really depends. I mean, I always say like YouTube, you can make like the best video of all time, but like there is like a 50 to 60% based off of luck because it's all the algorithm, man. That's
Oh yeah,
why
definitely.
that's why I put out these interviews. Like I barely get any views on any of these things, but I know for fact, and a friend told me this actually once, is that it's not a race, it's a marathon. Like one day, one of your random videos are just gonna blow up like crazy.
That happened
And
to me. That
yeah,
happens to me.
exactly. And then everyone watches all the other ones, and then boom, you're set.
Yep. You have to build that fan base, and they watch your other videos.
Yeah,
That's what you got
that's
to do.
true. Yeah, sometimes it's hard. But what's your main platform you use to edit your videos?
Oh, I use CapCut. Unfortunately, I don't really want to learn DaVinci. It's too hard. It's too
Yeah,
complex. I don't want to waste my time on it. But
I
yeah, I
mostly
use
use
CapCut.
CapCut.
I use that for my edits and just my regular videos, long form videos, my tier list videos, which I like doing. It's fun and it's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I like using CapCut too because I can multitask. So like sometimes I'm like on like mostly like almost every single interview, including this one, when I edit it and put it on Instagram, make it look a little bit better. Um, I will be like walking around and exercising while staring at my phone.
Oh, you use your phone to edit?
Yeah, I use CapCut. I know. But
I I used to
yeah.
do that. And now I use my computer. It's
Yeah,
better.
well, I for longer videos like documentaries when I made like that Caravan Palace one, like the 36-minute long, like long ass video,
I
like
saw
I
that one.
I used Filmora. I'm a big Filmora guy. And the only reason why I do that is because a long time ago when they used to have like you can buy it all at once and be done, no subscription. Um that's what I did for Filmora 13. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I don't have to pay anymore. So I have the full version, no strings attached, where like if I use Adobe, which yeah, I could get a lot more stuff, but it's a lot more
Oh,
complicated, but it's
yeah.
subscription based. So it's really like bullshit.
Adobe, how much money is that? Like a
It's
ton of
ridiculous. It's a
money?
lot. It's a lot of money. I think like getting like the things you need like Photoshop, um, like Premiere edits, all these different
Oh my
ones.
God.
I think it'll be like $60 a month, if not more.
Wow.
Like
Yeah, I
it's
ain't doing that. I'm
ridiculous.
sticking to CapCut, buddy. I'm sticking to CapCut.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's a lot easier. And these interviews are so easy to make, man. Like it's really just us yapping. That's all it is. We can say anything on here.
Actually,
Maybe.
guys, JFK was killed by the CIA.
Wow, that's a big statement. That's a huge statement. Wow. And we're gonna uncover that. We're gonna uncover that. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. Frankly. So besides platforms you use to edit, are there any YouTubers you look up to draw inspiration from?
Yes, I do. Vlogging through history. I'm sure you know him, right?
I bet if I looked him up, I guarantee I didn't know him.
He actually commented on. He has like 400K subs. He
Oh
commented on
shit.
one of my community posts, and
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, "Wow, okay, let's go."
Let's
I'm
fucking
actually getting some name
go.
recognition, if I'm saying that word right. But
Mhm.
yeah, I look up to like vlogging through history. I like Mr. Beat, but I don't really.
Yeah. I like Mr. B too. I mean, he disagrees on political views, but that doesn't mean you don't have to like him. I mean, I still like him.
Actually, I don't like him because he's a radical leftist. I don't like.
He's a
Uh,
loser liberal.
I'm joking. He's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, I look up the vlogging through history. His name's Chris. He's awesome.
yeah, that's
I
awesome.
actually I actually want to do a video with him in the future, but
You should. That'd be cool.
eh, eh, yeah, that would be cool. Maybe like I could
Shit.
do like one of those tier lists with him.
Hell yeah. Like those are fun. Your tier list for presidents was actually pretty accurate. Like like I tried to like adjust it and saying like, oh, I would put this guy here, that guy here. But I was like, no, this is actually really good.
Oh
But
yeah, James K. Polk S tier.
of course, of course, of course. Jimmy Carter, where's Jimmy Carter? We need him at S.
Oh
Just for the
yeah, boy.
memes. How the fuck is Jimmy Carter alive?
I don't know, but I heard he's gonna fight Mike Tyson. So.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Actually, he's gonna fight Jake Paul.
Oh, is that what it was? Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Oh
Jake
yeah,
Paul,
Jake
of
Paul.
course, of course. Of course.
Why would it be
He
Mike Tyson?
actually
Why would
he's
it?
running in 2028, did you hear? He's running. I
Was it gonna be
say it when you're
104?
done.
He's gonna be 104 years old. Oh my god.
I don't see the problem with that. He's young.
He is young. It's like the youngest candidate ever.
I know. Fuck. Um, so Jesus. So this is a broad question. This is gonna be hard. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Yeah, that's gonna
It's
be
me. I mean,
of
it's you.
course.
It's you, Bacon.
Really?
You're my favorite
How the
YouTuber.
fuck did that happen?
Joke. That is a hard one. I would probably say, well, not history related. There's a guy called Soup, Dallas Soup. I don't know if you heard of
Okay.
him. He's a redneck. He's pretty funny. Uh, he's probably my favorite YouTuber. I don't really watch YouTube videos that much anymore, but I play chess. I like this YouTuber called Daniel Naroditsky. He's pretty
Hmm.
cool. Uh, but as for history, obviously it's vlogging through history.
Okay.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I love him, man. I gotta do a video with him.
I
God,
like I
please.
like for history wise, I love alternate history. Like that's one of my all-time favorites
Oh yeah.
because he just basically asks all the questions we're all thinking. all the alternate history stuff and whatnot.
Like, what if James A. Garfield wasn't assassinated? Or,
What if Harris became president?
oh
Literally
God,
nothing would happen. Literally nothing would happen.
nothing good would happen.
Yeah, it would probably be just a lose-lose situation for just pretty much everyone, no matter who you were at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I was just talking to people like on the I was mentioning this earlier. I don't think we ever got to it. But people I genuinely ask people I disagree with but are still friends of mine. Um like what would happen if Harris would win? And they all said the same thing. Nothing. Like, do you not see the problem in that? Do you not see the problem? There's two wars going on, record high inflation. People can't just straight up afford food half the time. Any problems with that? Any No? Okay, good. Cool. Cool. Cool, cool,
Cool.
cool. So, I guess moving on. What's your favorite documentary?
Oh God. Let's see.
Another hard one. I'm giving you
Oh
hard
no.
questions. The corrupt media always gives me hard questions.
I'm gonna have to go with. I might have to go with the Theodore Roosevelt one. It's so
I
good.
love that
It's
one.
the Grant one was pretty good too. I love that one.
That's
That was
true.
amazing.
I love the
The
Washington
actor.
one too.
Oh yeah. There's also a FTR one if you watch that one. I like that one, but it isn't as good as the Teddy Roosevelt one.
Hmm.
But I would probably say Teddy Roosevelt one because it just I feel like it depicted his life the best it could, perfectly, frankly. Also, not gonna lie, I kind of shed a tear at the end of it when he died.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Damn, dude,
Spoils,
wait,
guys.
what?
Spoils.
Oh
Frankly, he
shit.
Theodore Roosevelt
Oh
dies.
damn, that's
He
crazy. At
he
least Jimmy
dies.
Carter doesn't die.
Do they actually have a documentary on him, Jimmy Carter?
No, but but
They
he
should.
it's
They
not
should
over
make it.
yet. It's not over until I say it's over, Jimmy. We're gonna write you in 28. You're gonna
Oh,
fucking like it.
I wonder if someone actually wrote in Jimmy Carter.
They
I
did.
want to.
They did. No, I have a photo of it. And someone in
How many votes?
California.
How many votes? Do you know how many votes he got?
I think 204 in California.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That reminds me of the 2016 election because do you remember the D's Nuts guy?
Yeah. He was like
He's from
18, right?
Iowa. He's
Oh my
from
god.
Iowa from 15, literally like 10 minutes, like 30 minutes away from me.
You got to
Like, I'm
interview
like,
him.
holy shit. And he was pulling high. He was pulling really high. I think Iowa, he got 9% of the vote. Like, what the fuck? I know, like, the thing was Harambe and Kanye. People were writing in a lot of Kanye and Harambe.
There was so many candidates in that election. There was like so many.
I
Oh my
know.
god.
And, well, who was the third party? Was it just Jill Stein? Because Jill Stein always does it.
Uh, yeah, and there was also probably some libertarian guy,
Yeah, someone
but
else.
there was
Just,
some.
but there was a lot of like write-ins that year.
Oh yeah,
Mainly because the Harambe thing. People were going crazy out of that. Um, do
I
you
remember that.
think the connection like the we got the same alternate history in canon event with Harambe with Peanut the squirrel?
Definitely, he carried the election. He's the
That's
only
true.
reason why Trump won.
I I was kind of late to that news, I'm not gonna lie,
Me,
because
I actually was too.
I didn't know how it was political. Because like I saw Donald Jr. and like reposting peanut AI images, and I'm like, why are you connecting this with a fucking squirrel and a raccoon? Because I knew about the story, but I don't know how that has anything to do with politics. But apparently it was because like they were making a connection that like the New York patrol or animal control would prioritize a random squirrel and raccoon over illegal immigration. So I'm like, okay, that's a stretch, but all right.
Yeah, I
What
was
is?
late to the news too on that one. I was like, what the heck is this peanut guy? Never heard of her.
Yeah, exactly. And the raccoon, I don't even remember the raccoon's name. Rest in peace, though, of course. Of course.
God bless.
God bless America. Um, why the fuck did I write this in?
What is it?
What is your favorite Kamala Harris quote? Because she had like so many.
I
Why
don't
did I
even know
write
it.
that?
I don't even know any, honestly.
You don't know any? I could list you some.
Give
I
me
know them
some.
like on top of my head. Did you fall out of a coconut tree?
Oh yeah, that one.
And then, of course, my favorite by far is you have been unburdened by what has been. You know?
You know.
You know?
Yeah, I don't have a favorite one because all of them suck. That's why I forgot them because they suck so
That's
badly
true.
and
It's
bigly. They're not even.
frankly, bigly. Of course, I wrote this part in too. What's your favorite Trump quote?
Um, I like that one where the reporter's like, "You call women you don't like
Oh my
pigs."
God.
Slaw. Only Rosie
Only
O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell. No, that was like a defining moment. Mine's gotta be because you'll be in jail moment. It's like, thank
Oh,
God we don't
oh,
have a
Clinton
president that
with the
is in
temperament
charge
of
of
Donald
law.
Trump.
Yeah, the temper of Donald Trump. Because you'd be in jail. The way he like pulled up his mic too. Like you knew instantly he was like, I'm gonna get this bitch. She fucking pulled up the fucking mic and it's just like because you'd be in jail. It just but he knew that was a mic drop moment.
Oh my, dude, he got that so fast. He said that so fast. He already knew what to say.
Yeah, because I like looked it up recently, like just to look back on history and whatnot, because I was comparing elections and whatnot. And I was just like watching it, and I didn't realize how fast because his microphone was like down here, and he pulled it up like so quickly, and he immediately was just trash talking
Yeah.
as usual. Um,
Who won that debate? I was like,
I don't.
how old was I? Like
People still say
9?
like Hillary won it somehow, but I think the consensus is that Trump actually won it now, what we know now, because of the crowd. The crowd was just going like crazy every time he basically spoke anything because he would say the craziest shit. And it was so entertaining. That's why he has that charisma key.
Yeah, and
But
his tweets too. His
his
tweets he
tweets were
makes. So
insane. I've never seen like in 2012. Like I know this was an election, but I've never seen a skinny guy drink a Diet Coke. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool.
so
That's another
amazing, man.
classic. There's so many like classic quotes in US politics. Like even Hillary Clinton, the dogs thing, and then of course, my hometown, like I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids, the classic Vine. Um, there's just so many great quotes like that are just hilarious on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah, I said it before, but this is the best campaign trail I've ever like in history, actually.
I don't think we'll ever see a 2024 election cycle like this. We will never see this crazy, crazy election cycle we've ever assassination attempts, mugshots, debate nights, Joe Biden literally crumbling on himself, then being ousted by his own party, and then Trump getting shot, of course. And
McDonald's, the dump truck.
the
I mean,
McDonald's and the dump truck, and then all the crazy shit that happened in between. Peanut the squirrel, the raccoon, and then on just to finish it up, Donald Trump actually winning to make the greatest political comeback in U.S. election history.
yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
it's so amazing. I can't believe I got to live through this. It's
No,
awesome. It's
like I didn't expect this at all. Like, of course, before the election cycle even happened, we knew about the trials and all that stuff because they were trying to
yeah.
get him on everything and just destroy him. And usually that does work. That does work. But in this case, rare case, it did had the opposite effect. And then of course the debate happened, and then literally a week later in Butler, Pennsylvania, a giant swing state, he got shot. And then after that, the RNC, literally little days later, and then a little bit of like I think it was a meme for a while that people were just tired of living through major historical events every fucking week because that's what it did feel like.
What was that Trump quote? He's like, We're gonna win. It's too much winning. It's too much
Too
winning.
much winning. We're gonna win. You're gonna be like, no, please, please, no, we cannot, Hannah. We gotta keep winning.
Wait, that might be. He said that right. He
He
said
said
that
that
direct.
like
That
2016.
might be the best.
That
That
might be
might
the
be the
best
best
one.
quote. It's
It's
too
like
much
get
winning. Please
yeah.
stop.
And then then of course the classic, no, no, get those lights off. Get this. Dude, there was so many times where like you could tell, and especially in this, like comparing 2016 Trump to 2024 Trump, you can like tell like he did not give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
Like there were like in 2016 he would never swear. Here he'd be like, the whole country went to shit. Like fucking dead. Yeah.
Why is the Democrats, they always making me face these women, and I frankly I just beat all the women.
Beat all the women. God damn it. No, it's absolutely crazy. And I 100% agree. We will never, ever see an election cycle like this ever again. I mean, it's been what, Grover Cleveland, 1892, I believe, since
Yeah.
non-consecutive terms. I don't even know what Grover Cleveland even did to have non-consecutive terms. I think it's just,
I don't even know it's either. I mean,
I mean, it's that far back. There's not really recordings of it.
all I know is that he's fat. That's
That's
all I
true.
know. He's pretty
That's
fat.
true. Yeah, too much McDonald's. I
McDonald's
see a
existed back
connection
then?
there. No. So I just got one last question for you to wrap things up. Do you have any future plans for your YouTube channel?
Um, well, I actually have three other channels.
Oh
I'm gonna
shit.
like probably gonna yeah, I'm gonna be like Benjamin Franklin, just have like I just do multiple things. I want to be like a chess
I
player.
don't see why not.
Yeah, like why not? Maybe gaming videos, but for this channel, I know I don't really upload long form videos, but I kind of want to push away from the edits.
Yeah.
I don't find them entertaining that much. I mean, when I do it, if I just keep doing it over and over again, it just gets boring. I make the money, and I want to find something else fun to do. So I
Mm.
might do some more videos on the presidents, maybe like James K. Polk. He might be a good one to talk about. He's pretty underrated. I mean, tell a Gen Z guy, he's not gonna know who the hell James K. Polk is. Never heard of her. Who's that?
Is that? But yeah.
What about you? What are you gonna?
So I have been procrastinating because now I'm doing more and more politics as time goes on. But of course, my rules still stand the same. I'm mostly like if you look at my other interviews, all of it's music related. So I've had on my desk and then like I have like three documentaries that are like 18 pages long and 12 times New Roman font with no double spacing and everything. So like really like 30-minute long documentaries like I made before. But you know, of course, I had school, I have work, I have all this shit. And then these interviews, I just kept doing them over and over again. Like consistently every single weekend, I basically have done an interview. But I do have one documentary that I started that I do need to finish, and that's a documentary about a band called the Dirt Poor Robins. So that I need to do that first, then probably Ginger Roots, and I'm kind of very interested in doing a collaboration with you because you're very heavily into the documentaries as well. And maybe we could
Yeah,
do like a tier list video first and then kind of make it more and more complicated as time goes on.
I'm up for that.
Yeah.
We could do that. I could. You gonna is this gonna be like you gonna use webcams on that or like a face?
I usually don't actually for documentaries because I mean usually you just tell the story as it goes.
I'll be up for that
But
if you want to do a tier list on that. And it's on.
yeah,
It could be on your channel, frankly. It could be on yours.
frankly, that would be huge. That'd be big. That'd be very big. Be very big for us.
All right. Do we end this shit
Well, we could
do you
just
end the
end it.
recording and then like no like when we end it like is there like still like us in here?
No, usually I just end the whole thing. Like
Okay.
I'll cut this whole thing out.
Yeah, this part right here.
Yeah,
Fuck
this
you,
part.
Benjamin.
Fuck you too. Maybe I'll keep
Okay.
it. Maybe I'll keep it. All right. I'll see you later, man. Hey, thanks for coming on. Thanks for doing the interview.
Yeah, I love you, man. You do some good videos. Okay.
All right, I appreciate that.
Keep going, frankly. I
Well,
mean,
we'll win big. We'll never
this
stop losing. We'll always keep winning. And you're gonna get tired of it, frankly. You're gonna get tired of it and be like, no, no, please stop the winning. We gotta keep winning.
Yeah, but I hope we get like 1,000 subscribers this year. I want you to get that much. How much you have
Dude,
right now? 400?
300. Dude,
Oh.
we ain't getting 1,000
Yes,
unless if I do what I used to do. We ain't getting 1,000.
all right.
All right, I'll see
Um,
you later.
you have a good day,
Yeah, you
Benjamin.
too.